You can make it even more special by stepping up and giving your best for 1 hour. Okay, not worrying about your phone, not worrying about who's here, not worrying about anything, just swimming as best as you can as you train to do every day. Alright, now if you do that, regardless of the score, we win. Okay? Regardless of the score. So come out inspired, ready to battle, and it's not going to be easy, and they're very good. So to answer your question from earlier, I don't know if they're better than us. I don't know if we're going to win. But what I talked about before, you guys do it for each other. For you guys, this is it. Today we went against Holy Child from Rye, and they're in the FA league with us, and they're very strong. They got a lot of new swimmers this year, and we beat them the last 2 years, but they came out on top today, but we did really well regardless.
This meet was very important to me because it was the last time I was swimming in this pool in an actual meet, so that was really hard for me to come to terms to. Kaylee is my co-captain, and she's been like one of my best friends for basically all of high school, and she means a lot to me because she's always been there for me through like academics and also pushing me through to be like the best I can be as a swimmer.
So motivational, like honestly, they really took like leadership this year and just made sure that the team was like putting in their best effort and motivating everyone.
Bridget Murphy, Clona Carroll, and Kelly Pope, and they all kind of bring a different flavor to the team, and everybody loves them, and they just make it so fun to be around and enjoyable, and can't replace that. They say that every season has its own challenges. Right now we're going through a lot of sickness and viruses and everything, but I would say training, I try to make it challenging for them because that's the only way for them to grow and become stronger swimmers. So we put a lot of emphasis on hard training so that when we get to the end of the season, they're peaking and they're doing better than they ever dreamed that they could. That's worked pretty well. So we're getting there to the end, so we'll see how it goes.
Definitely long races because there's been everything hurts, and then you have to keep swimming and stay mentally tough and physically tough, and it's hard.
It's hard to get back into shape every year and have to like jump back in lane 4, but it's worth it.
You have to train every day because swimming is one of those sports, like if you don't train one day, you'll be out of shape and like gain like 30 pounds. So you need to like train every single day to keep in shape and get your best times.
You can't really end a race in the middle of it. You have to like, push it out to the end, and persistence is all about making it to the end of the track.
Being with my teammates because they mean a lot to me.
Sometimes it's hard to have fun when you're working hard, but at the end of the day, if you're working hard and getting results, it's going to be fun. And it's going to be fun to win, it's going to be fun to do well. So that's, to me, the most important thing. It's easier to work hard as a team. It's easier to do hard sets and hard practices and get through those, tiring and exhausting, and persevere with people around you.
I would say the training component is what drives whether you're successful or not. So there's the social aspect, and they have a great time together, and then blends in with the training. So I try to give them challenging training, and we're actually next week going to Florida together over the long weekend to do the last big training sessions of the season before we start preparing for the championship meets.
Swimming is the reason why I'm going to St. Lawrence. It's basically why I have like a very bright future ahead of me, so it does mean a lot to me.
Swimming to me is my favorite sport, and it's a way to make friends and lifelong friends and even family members of the sport itself.
Swimming is about setting your own goals and just making your own self proud, not focusing on the other swimmers but on yourself, and just swimming the best you can, putting up your best effort.
They might not be great swimmers, but that doesn't really matter as long as they come every day. They give their best effort and they enjoy the team and they have great attitude, then that's what we're trying to build here, and that's life. You're not going to be successful at everything you do, but if you do your best, you are successful.
Clona is one of my best friends. She's my co-captain, and she's been on the team with me since freshman year, and she means a lot to me. And Bridget, she's been on the team since freshman year, and I don't spend as much time with her in and out of the pool, but she's still one of my best friends.
I really do consider my teammate like family. They didn't they've helped me through such difficult times in my life and they didn't even realize it because they're just upbeat people and they don't take negativity for an answer.
One of the main reasons why I always come back to the swim team. Because I'm not a great swimmer, but like the team, it's totally worth it, and that's why I always come back.
So it's pretty incredible to see them all come into the season really not knowing all the new kids, and then by the end of the season, they're best friends. So to think about that and then to think about how they're going to go on and move on to college, it's kind of sad.